punk rock songs and drink. We would raid her mom's liquor cabinets. Her mom was an alcoholic. That's what I did in high school.
Okay, so
and punk rock. I was really into punk rock.
I mean, right? It's the best.
Back when you didn't get hangovers, you were invincible,
man.
Oh God,
Where's
no!
Mr.
I got
Rogers come in now.
Yeah, like you're saying,
I ended
like
up at the hospital with alcohol poisoning, and I begged the doctor to tell my mom it was food poisoning, which he did, but he made me promise I would never drink to that extent again.
And did you listen?
I did actually.
Oh, all right, good for you.
Did you have to get your stomach pumped and like what? Somebody drove you there?
No. I was
Wasn't,
just
that bad. It was just
it
way
wasn't
too
as
drunk.
bad as I was vomiting quite a lot, and they had to rehydrate me, so I had to get the IV, do the rehydration thing.
Ooh, yikes! All right. So, but you were still getting good grades and doing all that. Did you, with the punk rock? Do you remember any of the songs that you wrote while watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Will you be my neighbor?
We
Land
used
of
to like
make-believe.
There were some pretty good thrift stores when I was in high school in Virginia Beach, and we would. This is really bad, but we would shoplift stuff from thrift stores.
I mean, is it really shoplifting? You know, like they don't care if you take it, right?
Yeah, it is people's secondhand junk. Like it's not like
Yeah.
you're stealing firsthand stuff. You're taking somebody's crap that they were like, I don't want anymore. Let's give this crap to someone else. Maybe they can sell it.
Yeah, it's 100% what it is.
Yeah, but I think it was a goodwill. So we were kind of robbing the poor when we did that. But we wrote a song. I mean, this was well before Macklemore, right? We wrote a song about shopping at the thrift store, but it wasn't pleasant. It was all about like buying thrift store underwear and what's on the thrift store underwear. And it was gross.
Oh my God.
Comes with free skid mark.
Wow. Did you remember the name of the song?
I think it was called thrift store underwear.
Man.
We're like, what's he wearing under there? He's got on thrift store underwear.
Oh my
and
God.
skid marks on the whole thing.
Oh my God. Could you imagine that to a sweet punk rock beat? Is this like punk like Sex Pistols or punk like emo?
Oh yeah, we were way into the Sex Pistols.
All right, nice.
We loved the Sex Pistols. And in fact, we would go down to the beach and lay out at the beach. And one time this creep was staring at us and he had his hand down his pants. So we just blasted I am an antichrist.
I am an anarchist. Yeah.
And the guy bolted.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Bethany, you were quite the poet in high school, wasn't that right?
I dabbled in some creative writing and stuff. I definitely wrote a pop song with one of my friends in middle school, but that was pretty much it.
What do you recall the name? Maybe some of the lyrics? Did it have to do with
I think it was called
underwear?
No, I wish it was. I think it was called Circles, but I can't remember the lyrics.
Was it like, girl, you give me circles? Right? Something like along those lines. Shout out NSYNC.
Yeah,
Running
it was
around
Post
in
Malone before.
circles.
Ooh, man. Oh, you still got the song touch, Miss Pandora, I will say. So, okay. So you're hanging out in high school. Your friends drinking hooch out of an Aquanet can. You're writing songs about the thrift store underwear. Everything's going. You're getting good grades. You had to go to the hospital because you drank too much, but then you never drank that much again. You kept your word to the doctor. Shout out to you and shout out to honesty. But okay. But then, so you get through high school. Everything's cool. You're punk rocking, killing it. And then did you go to college or university?
Yes, I did. Uh-huh.
And what college did you go? Are you comfortable saying?
I went to the University of Virginia, Wahoo Wah.
Whoa! Shout out the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice. Did you have any jobs in high school?
Did I have a job in high school? Oh, yeah, actually.
Great question, Justin.
My significantly older sister was running a catering company with a friend of hers, and my first job was secretary in her office.
Oh,
so
wow.
I worked as a secretary in her office when I was like 16, and I would also work at the parties, and there were a lot of like very wealthy people who would hire her company for parties. So we would cater those parties and hobnob with the rich people of Virginia Beach.
Oh wow,
Good
cool.
old hobnob.
Hey, gotta love a good hobnob. Hey,
Catering gig too.
My
You can make
favorite
some
type
good,
of knob.
you can get some good old tips and stuff. Do you do like a yacht club in Virginia?
Yeah, they do have yacht clubs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
there was the guy who funded the company for them did so because my sister's partner was having an affair with him.
are they still together to this day?
No, he got arrested. He was involved. His name was Herman Valentine, and he was involved in some tax evasion scandal and ended up getting arrested many years later.
Oh my God.
God damn it,
Who were we
Herman.
just? Oh, who were we just talking about that was doing the same thing? Shit.
Someone bad.
Yeah. Weren't we just
What were
talking
we
about?
just talking about who was
Someone who doesn't like the drums.
money laundering. The guy who sells buckets for food.
Oh
Jim
yeah, the
Baker.
priest
Oh,
guy, Jim Baker.
Tammy
Yeah,
Faye
you
and
said
Jim
it
Baker.
right.
Jim Baker.
Yeah. Thank you, Bethany. Thank you for having a memory and a beautiful face. Thank you.
Comes together.
So, yeah, very
That's all I
nice.
got.
So you're working, so you're doing the secretary gig in high school and all that sweet stuff. Okay. And how did you like it? Was it fun? I mean, how much older is your sister than you?
Almost 16 years.
16 years older than you?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
the
wow.
baby.
How many
Of the
how many siblings do you have?
3 sisters and 1 brother, and they're all way older. And I asked my mom one time, was I a mistake? And she said, you all were.
It's funny you mentioned that. My mom said the same thing.
Just
But
one was just made way
I could
later
see
than
that.
the others.
yeah. Justin was a huge mistake, like massive. He's one of 37, and he was the biggest mistake out of all of them. So, but nice.
Busy mom.
I was quite the surprise.
Very busy mom. Now that you mention it.
I know I have 6 brothers, but my mother only had 2 of those kids.
Oh, you're right. Shout out to your
Mother's a
mom.
saint.
Shout out to the meat mule. So okay.
Stab you.
Okay. So you graduate high school, you're working at the catering gimmick, and then you go to Virginia, the University of Virginia, right? And how was that? How was that transition? Like, you're into the punk rock, you've been catering, you're young, you're drinking hooch out of Aquanet. Like, how was life at the University of Virginia?
It was cool because the first week I was there, I met the guy who became my boyfriend for the next 8 years. He was a skater.
Shout out skaters.
Yeah.
Badass.
And he was carrying his board, and I was like, ooh, skater. You know, because I forgot to say, when I was in high school, I was into skaters. I used to go to
Sure.
the ramps in Virginia Beach and
Totally.
pick up skater boys.
Right. Of course. No, dude, we smelled that on you from a mile away, Miss Pandora. Come on. We knew. We're like, wait, Sex Pistols, drinking hairspray, like totally into the skateboard scene. Duh. Right?
Yeah.
You know.
Thrasher magazine, the whole thing.
Typical. Yeah. So, okay. So you catch this guy, hitting the boards heavy, riding the rails, rocking the rooster, whatever you call it. And
And he
so
was a punk rocker, and he had earrings and all that. And so there were a couple guys who were doing haircuts, punk rock haircuts for $8 in the dorms. So I had the guy cut my hair, and I dyed it black, and I became a goth. And the guy who cut my hair, he's unfortunately passed away, but his name is David Berman, and he started the band called the Silver Jews and was very involved with the band Pavement.
time.